Welterweight championship of the world. Danny Garcia says, I believe I can hurt him. The first round, vitally important to see the effects of that car crash on Errol Spence and the strategy of Danny Garcia. We're underway, round number one. Errol Spence is the most accurate body puncher in boxing. He is able to land with that left hand continually, and Garcia able to block that. That could be significant in this fight. There's a shot that landed from Spence. Good combination.
Well, Spence landed, but Danny Garcia connected with a counter right hand left hook. So, you know, this is what Danny's good at. You touch him, he'll play tag with you really well. He doesn't want to sit on the ropes, I can tell you that, Brian.
Sometimes difficult to see. Comes in with that right hand to the body, but he is able to respond and counter punch effectively. He'll counter right hand, drive Spence back.
There's another example of it. Spence landed the straight left to the belly, and Garcia countered with the right hand up top.
Do you think he can hurt Errol Spence? I mean, everybody can hurt everybody, Joe, but, you know, do you think he can actually land and hurt Spence?
It's hard to hurt Spence. He's been hit by, you know, some of the best guys in the division. I've really never seen him hurt. He does. That's why Thurman said he's the hardest hitting guy he's been in the ring with.
Garcia able to land with the jab to the body. The left hand there from Spence. Spence is usually content to slow, and there's a right hand from Garcia, straight up the middle, able to land.
I agree with Sean. Give him a round. Let's see what Errol Spence looks like exactly, and he looks like just that nice left hand right there.
Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter in the early rounds would say, hey, this is competitive, he has his hands full, and then in the later rounds, he busted up Brook, made him quit.
You know, put some real hurt on him and stop him later on in the fight. That could happen.
Oh, got caught in there, a little off balance with the jab after he threw the haymaker right hand. Yeah, he's able to drive Spence back a little bit. That could be significant.
Yeah, that was a good haymaker left hand by Spence.
Again, that's a little more information to take here. And, oh, that's clearly after the bell.
Absolutely. Like I said, he's going to pick his spots. The only problem with that, what he did, he hit him after the bell. You know, he tested the chin after the bell. You got to test the chin while the round is going on.
Garcia goes down.
No, that was a trip over the
got awkward and went down, of course. Spence is the best in the world at throwing body shots. Look at that jab. It's beautiful as well. I mean, he's such a complete boxer. But there's a hard left hand by Errol Spence, drives Garcia back.
To the body.
Errol has deceptive power, doesn't he? I mean, he doesn't have that body where you think he's going to hurt you. It's a hard right hand by Garcia, but he is able to really lay the wood to you.
Yeah, he's putting his body behind his punches as well.
And that anybody that's going to be in there with him, if you're a coach on the other side, you know that he's a dangerous guy at all times.
Well, it's an accumulation of power. You know, it's not Tommy Hearns on Pequeno Cuevas. You know, it's not he starts you with one shot.
See, I like what Errol Spence is doing right now. He's close to Danny. He's got his hands up high, and he's basically putting, you know, pressure on him, forcing him to either throw a punch so he can do something off of that.
Good jab work there by Errol Spence. He spins Garcia around and he continues to punch. Hey, that's fair game.
Yeah, that's
all right.
Let's go to Larry Hazard right now, see how he scores the first 3 rounds. Larry, how do you have it?
Well, you guys are doing a great job analyzing this thing. I got Spence ahead 30-27.
Danny Garcia is just moving around. He's trying to find a way to counterpunch.
Good hook there by Garcia, at least landed slightly on the side. And there's a body shot, little right hand to the body and then the head.
Yeah, you know, the size difference, on the height difference really makes a matter difference as well, because, you know, with Errol's throwing that jab.
He's so active. That jab is long, it's strong, it's snappy. There it is right there, bouncing off the head of Danny Garcia. And at any moment, he will throw that left hand to the body. There it is, a good uppercut as well. Then Spence is #1 in the welterweight division in punches per round. Punches landed per round, jabs landed, power punches.
And body punches.
Yeah, I mean, he is #1. His accuracy in his body shots, also #1 in a star-studded division. But yet you see punches landed 43-35. That's not a wide margin.
When you're watching the fight, you're calculating who's winning.
Yeah, but also, look, Garcia's landing those shots, Joe, is what I'm saying. He's landing meaningful shots.
I know that.
Absolutely. But what I'm saying is normally, even in a close round, like against Sean Porter, oh, that's a good hard left hand on Garcia.
Aren't privy to the punch stat numbers, so they have to actually make an opinion-based scoring.
Right, but wouldn't that favor the puncher, right? And there's a good hard shot by Garcia.
I think that favors Spence, because if you're a judge looking at this, it looks like Spence is winning round after round. Okay.
And, I think, great combination by Spence right there. Danny needs to move that head a little bit and not get caught like that.
A whistling left hand right there. Errol Spence, number one, looks like the Errol Spence that we saw last September. Wow, right hand over the top by Garcia, but it missed. Interesting. Good hard body shot there by Garcia.
That's all good stuff right there. That's Garcia's doing. And he's got to keep it up.
And his acumen throughout the fight, his determination. He stays consistent round after round. Good body shot by Spence.
And Spence is just ripping these shots.
Joe, what should Danny Garcia be doing?
Well, he's doing what he normally does, which is block and counter, slip and counter. Garcia should really take advantage of that. Punch when Spence gives you the opportunity to do it. He knows he doesn't like what he's seeing here, and something else has got to change for Garcia, and that's what he's doing right there.
Danny is staying in the pocket now, and he's able to land that shot in a body shot.
Look, Spence is really starting to put a lot of leather on Danny Garcia.
That was a good body shot as he exited. You can see that left eye for Danny Garcia starting to close up a little bit, taking a beating, and now he's pinned up against the ropes.
Let me tell you a mistake that Danny's doing. He's allowing Spence to be first. Every time they come out of a clinch and go back, Errol Spence is the one that's starting the action.
So, there's a reason why Danny Garcia is a little hesitant, a little tired right now.
Good combination there by Garcia.
Very substantial, something that'll turn the fight around. Like that.
Oh, that's a right hand. That landed flush on Spence. Quick right hand from Danny Garcia.
Yeah, but Danny did the right thing. He took a step over to the left and threw the right hook.
And again, normally, and you watch a lot of Errol Spence fights, it gets worse and worse for his opponent as the rounds go on, and he just doesn't change a bit. It's a beautiful look right there at AT&T Stadium. The fans still buzzing. Fans back in this building.
Maybe, possibly. You go back out there, you got 6 minutes left. 2 rounds, 6 minutes. Finish the fight strong.
As he resets his feet, circles over to his right, gets the angle he's looking for against Garcia. Right hand lands by Garcia. That was a hard shot. Now a hard shot. Those are hard right hands.
They were blocked, and Errol Spence is doing the right thing, keeping his hands up. It's always dangerous in these last rounds.
Right on the belt line from Errol Spence, able to land to the body. I mean, he's just so consistent with his shots.
And Errol Spence is a machine tonight against a really good counter puncher, smart, high IQ fighter in Danny Garcia.
Blocked that right hand from Garcia.
Yeah, he did.
Spence went down to look at his feet or something. Not sure what that was. What happened? Did the mouthpiece pop out?
Yes.
Okay. Anything specific that would work?
No, he hasn't given him anything specific.
Well,
I think all the information was given ahead of time.
Oh, good right hook by Spence.
Spence coming in now hard. Well, and this is their thing.
You don't know. They could have tried it and it didn't work and they gave up real quickly.
But do you think he had the right game plan, Lennox?
No, I didn't think he had the game.
No, I didn't think so either.
Well,
I mean,
what is the best game plan? I mean,
the best game plan is throw a lot of punches.
Okay.
You got to throw more punches than the guy throwing punches at you.
But you can't go through a whole career not doing that.
Right. I agree. I agree.
That's what we're saying. Here, Errol Spence going back to work. And then coming off the car crash, this has just been an outstanding look for the welterweight champion of the world. Final seconds, let's listen in.
Listen for the bell, gentlemen.
Errol Spence, triumphant, gives a hug to a game challenger and the tough former champion, but Errol Spence is indeed back. He says, I am the best welterweight in the world, hands down, and he proved that here again tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judges at ringside, Steve Weisfeld and Barry Lindenman scored the bout 116 to 112. Judge Tim Cheatham sees it 117 to 111. All three in favor of the winner. And still, the undefeated unified WBC and IBF welterweight champion of the world, the truth, Errol